We are back.
Good morning, all the way from Los Angeles, from the scene of the crime 2 years ago. This is the bedroom I recovered from my facelift in after BravoCon 2 years ago.
Actually, you make me hate Los Angeles because it used to be such a beautiful place and such a happy place, and now we come here and I stuck in the room with you doing procedures, so I hate it.
You can't force a person to be with you. Sergio is not forced. I'm not forced. We're here.
I'm not forced. I mean, sometimes I'm forced because you literally drive me crazy, and I'm like your full-time butler. I do everything for you. Actually, I have to say, I love how everyone was so excited to see you. Like, it's very interesting because no matter what, Caroline Stanbury, her name, I have to say, it's just an icon because everybody just goes to her, no matter if it's from the US, from the UK, from anywhere in the world. They recognize her and they really, really look up to her. You had a connection?
Yeah, Captain Jason and I were like,
okay. Actually, he's in Bali, so now Caroline might be moving to Bali with him. I don't understand what's happening, but yeah, there was a whole thing. He was drinking like a thing, like he was sharing with Caroline. I was there. I was just like, okay, I'm leaving.
I've gone through so many changes, and the fans have stayed with me, and it's a special kind of fan. What other job like that can you do that keeps you like this? It's a wonderful world to live in, I have to say.
We are back.
Good morning, all the way from Los Angeles, from the scene of the crime 2 years ago. This is the bedroom I recovered from my facelift in after BravoCon 2 years ago.
I had the most horrible days of my entire life in this bedroom.
He woke up last night. First of all, Sergio went to bed. He collapsed. This is my husband. He has all these plans that we have to go everywhere. We have to do everything. And he got back to the bedroom last night. I think it was about 6:30. He woke up now at 6 a.m.
It was so tired. I was so tired.
He did get up for half an hour to get a piece of bagel and peanut butter last night. That's it. He's been out. I don't know how.
How completely?
He did. He missed everything. And for him to miss food.
We're here, Los Angeles, California. Just landed from the craziest weekend of our entire life, Las Vegas.
I'm in my best friend's house again. And
we're coming from where?
Las Vegas.
Maldives.
Oh, Maldives. We flew 20... Do you understand what we've just done? We flew 24 hours to Las Vegas from the Maldives, from the second retreat that we've done.
It's insane.
Which was one of the best retreats. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to say that about every single one. The ladies were amazing, and I can't wait to drop the video so you can see what happened. I think it was such a beautiful spot, and for everyone that was umming and ahhing why the Maldives, I think you're going to see why when you see it.
It was insane. Honestly, the sunsets, the setups, every dinner, every experience, everybody was so happy. The energy was just a completely different level.
You've got to remember there's only one of me, and wouldn't you like to be in the Maldives while I'm doing the one-on-ones? Yes.
Only one of you.
There's only one of me. So anyway, we're here. We got to BravoCon, and then we landed, and that was it. We were straight in. I think I landed, and my hairdresser from IGK flew in from Miami. Thank you, Jordan, for doing my hair.
That's what Caroline's do. Literally, she just lands in Las Vegas, and there is no other thing, just trying to find someone to do her hair.
I wanted to be blonde, and short. He came. We spent 3 hours, I think it was. Is it annoying? Yes, it's annoying. But that's what happens when you want things properly done. I got my hair done, and everyone talked about my hair and my face. Now, don't look at my face right now.
Oh my God, let me tell you, Caroline.
My face
brilliant
was
idea.
Amazing. It was amazing.
Her face was amazing. Now we landed in Los Angeles, and literally she decides to do these salmon sperm injections.
Okay, those of you that know, Dr. Kasabian is my long-term friend and one of the best surgeons, I think, in the world, like literally in the world. And he and I have been friends for probably 15 years. He's been through everything with me, and I've been through everything with him. And before you all ask me why I didn't do my facelift with him, for no other reason than he wasn't available for quite a long time due to quite a heavy divorce.
I love him. He's such a good person, and he's so talented. He's like a proper artist. So I am happy he did it. Yes, but like it is crazy because Caroline is very interesting because Caroline, Los Angeles.
No, I don't trust anyone else. You see, look, I love Dubai for many things, but a lot of people, I find for these kind of procedures are done by nurses, not surgeons. And he's a surgeon. He's a facial surgeon. He is 3 fellowships, double board certified and trained under the godfather of facelifts, right? So he knows the face backwards.
Christian's house is not that. Every time we
That's
come to
true.
you make me hate Los Angeles because it used to be such a beautiful place and such a happy place, and now we come here and I stuck in the room with you doing procedures, so I hate it.
Well, first of all, this isn't a procedure. Let me explain to you what I did. Okay, because I'm swollen, he thinks I've like filled my face up. I have not, because I've had a facelift. I don't need to do filler again. What I have done is Botox around my forehead. Do need to do that. I only did half a facelift.
Okay.
And then I did something called Vive Skin, which I'll tell you all about on another one, which I'm going to do with Kasabian later, which is the basic. Every woman wants Korean glass skin. I know you don't know what that means, but it's crystal clear skin.
You look like a bubble.
I look like a bubble because he used needles, which goes into the, you can do superficial or you can do the surgeon's way. And he
Okay.
went straight to the base. It will cause my face to have a little bit of trauma so that it recreates collagen and holds onto the water. And he says it's the equivalent of your skin drinking a glass of water. He went all into my mouth, my lips, my chest area, and it will hold the water and it will be super hydrated, and I'm going to look amazing.
I'm not gonna
in
fight with
probably a
you.
day.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight with you. I like it. Let's leave it there. But today we're here to talk about the craziest weekend of our life. So we arrived in Las Vegas all the way from Maldives. We are so tired. We went to bed. I think wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning.
No, we went to bed at 6 o'clock or something crazy when we landed too.
Woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning.
But what a difference, because the first year that Sergio did it with me, I think I've done it 1 year before that without you.
No, you did. It was the first time.
BravoCon?
No, yeah.
Okay.
We together,
So
I
we
think.
did it together.
A big difference on me, also, because I
Yes.
think, I was a baby,
He
honestly.
would never have gone to sleep the first night. We would have had to be at any party that there possibly was.
Everywhere. I always wanted to be everywhere, anytime there was something. It's very interesting to see how much we grew together and also how much I grew by myself, because I think, I don't know, it was just so different to see how, I was a baby the first one. I was 7 or 26?
Yeah, and I think also just for the reaction from people, like we really felt loved. Like we're walking through, and some of the biggest housewives that we've known a very long time were so happy to see us.
So happy. Everybody was they loved our content. They were like, oh my God, I love you guys. Everything that you're doing, like how much you're growing together. It was so beautiful. And so, I don't know how you call it in English,
I think for the first time they see us as like not a power couple, well, a power couple,
power couple, yeah.
a power couple, and a couple who raises each other rather than this joke of an older woman with her toy boy, right? Because he's still here, and we've built such a beautiful relationship and life together.
I think it's very powerful. I think it is very powerful how we are changing society's thoughts in a way, because even though we have 19 years age gap, we are growing so fast together that now people are seeing it, and it's beautiful to see from all those people with ChatGPT stars how they're coming to us, appreciating what we do.
You can't force a person to be with you. Sergio is not forced. I'm not forced. We're here.
I'm not forced. I'm forced because you literally drive me crazy, and I'm like your full-time butler. I do everything for you. I'm kind of like.
No, but that's what a younger man, older woman is. You treat me
What do
like
you mean?
a princess.
We should do that?
Yes. And that's if you speak to anyone, I've heard that young men worship, and sorry, darling,
But it's not that funny.
with
Like,
all due respect, no, it is. With all due respect, like coming into it, if you weren't doing some of those things, then I don't think we would have lasted.
So you
we
want
have
me-
other friends of ours who don't have boyfriends who want to contribute at the beginning and take care of them like that.
let me understand. So you want me to make you want me to basically arrange everything for you. You want me to carry your bags. You want me to massage you. You want me to do things for you to basically make you happy in any way I can. So basically, like.
And what do I do?
What do I
make
get?
sure that you don't have to, you don't have any life problems. Basically, everything is like done for you. You're told you have 2 assistants. You have beautiful homes. You have told.
So you're my
where
sugar
to
mama?
go. No, we're a couple like this, but that's your part of the deal. Is to worship and.
No, actually that works because honestly, how I was brought up is I'm all about giving. So
I have to be honest. You do this for your mum. You do this for your grandmother.
I do it for everybody, obviously, because it's just what I do. Like Caroline grew up in boarding school. She's completely different. She doesn't really care about family that much or as much as I do. For me, it's all about just giving and like make people happy around me. And for example, my mom is coming now in 1 week. She's coming to Dubai.
And he's going to turn into an idiot who just literally.
Just shut up. I'm not turning into an idiot. I love my mom, so I'm just doing things for her.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only good thing is I'll have a break for about
Yeah.
a week. How long is she coming for?
Maybe there's no discuss right now. 10 days.
10 days. So at least he'll be out the house, I suppose. And that's actually, I quite enjoy it now because I get time to.
But that honeymoon is coming to see you as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming to. Oh, let's go back. Sorry, let's
Yeah.
go. Because I got so excited because
Yeah.
they sent me pictures of the house, and we're lying here this morning going, maybe we should go home and see the Christmas trees.
So let me ask you some questions about BravoCon. So did you meet anyone that you thought it was gonna be nicer, and then all of a sudden it was a little bitch? Like someone who you were like, oh my god, she's so rude.
No, everyone was so nice to me. You know, everyone was so nice to me. Even Kyle was nicer to me this
Really?
time. Yeah, she was
Because you had
nice.
something before, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think we're like ever going to be close friends.
No.
But like, at least we waved each other and we're very nice. That was fine.
Good.
But like, no, everyone was. I got on so Rachel Zoe. I think Rachel
Oh my God,
Zoe
that
got a
was so
whole
funny.
rap like she was the bitch from a few of the girls on the other cast, going, oh, she's like this. And you know why I love Rachel? Because she's very similar to me. We're literally in this like bubble of like, la 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 la, and we just are in a bubble, so we don't notice that other people are.
I have to say, the way she walks, it was the first time I met Rachel Show, and I just met her in this like, beautiful lawn, coat, yellow. It was just, she's so sexy. There's something that she just walks around like she owns,
hello.
and it is amazing. No, I'm telling you, it's like
I'm gonna have to text her this.
she has like it's like a way of she just she flies through the waves, and I'm like, oh my god, she's like a sexy woman,
And then
I like it.
We've become really close to Denise Richards, and I have to say she's a special one.
I've heard
she's
too.
just, well, Rachel is just a sweetheart, and she's just in a bubble, and she is who she is. And I understand the woman is an icon, right? She's an icon, and I feel the same about Denise. Like I don't care where Denise is.
Let me tell you.
And let me say to you, chapeau to a woman that has been through as much shit as Denise has and come out as nice as she has.
Like, we went to dinner the last day to Carbon. Actually, we loved her in Vegas, and she was sitting next to me. We were talking a lot, and she has the most beautiful heart. I mean, I cannot tell you. It's just she's such a pure, genuine person, and it's beautiful to see that because she's been through crazy things in her life.
Yeah. So we had a wonderful time. It was so nice to see Lisa Vanderpump. I mean, look, she's an icon. Like Lisa Vanderpump is why we all did Housewives. Like, everyone wants to be Lisa. Like, Ken and Lisa remind me of you and me. Like there's very British humor. Every time he threatens her with sex, she's like,
Really?
no thanks.
Alive.
Yeah. So like, she for me is the pinnacle of Housewives, so it was so nice, and she made such a point to come and say hello to me and
This is
chat
very
to me.
cool. Actually, I have to say, I love how everyone was so excited to see you. Like, it's very interesting because no matter what, Caroline Stanbury, her name is just, I have to say, it's just an icon because everybody just goes to her, no matter, if it's from the US, from the UK, from anywhere in the world, they recognize her and they really, look up to her. And it's amazing to see how everybody, no matter what, they know who she is.
Oh, the other person I was so pleasantly surprised by, and I think, she got I was trying to remember actually the scenes, but Camille Grammer, you won't know who she is.
I don't know.
She was a big housewife at the time, and she came with Denise. Denise and her are besties. And I have to say, what a wonderful woman too. Just warm, very chilled from the Camille that I saw. And that's what's so interesting about Housewives, because you've got to remember on Housewives, people come across as lunatics because they're completely triggered the whole time. You're completely being, you're looking left and right and behind you to see who's stabbing you. So you're not really, calm. You're not your normal self. I have to say she was insanely just cool, and I really enjoyed meeting her, and I'd never met her before at all, so loved that.
I think the beautiful thing about BravoCon is how no matter what you have, you might hate your castmates, you might hate the people around you in your show, but you get to BravoCon.
Yeah, they're a family.
The energy is so good that everybody is just a family. Everybody's so happy to see each other. So you forget and put aside all your problems, and everybody, you walk around the backstage, everybody's so happy to see you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I have to say, like, Chanel and I have had our problems, obviously, because we're like sisters. You kind of poke each other, you drive each other fucking nuts, you want to kill each other.
Literally.
But then it was so good to see her because she came in a very different way to what
Because he was doing all the interviews.
Press, so she came as press for a press talent red carpet. I have to say, for the whole thing, she was up at 6. I think she worked the hardest of anyone because she was up at 6, had to get there before all the housewives get there and go all the way.
There's no one to do that
and
job.
Actually, she never went out because she was so tired at the end of the day. But with the costumes and everything else, she did a great job. No matter what, that woman did a great job. That she was born to do that. And again, we fight, we make up, we whatever. Fundamentally, our relationship is good. And I was very, very happy for her. And I think that's something that we both have, because we both know I could not have done that job, nor would I have wanted
Oh my
to.
God, this week, Caroline literally will hate it.
Just because I wouldn't have cared what the housewives were wearing, or, I don't know enough to ask them what the beef was between each. It just wasn't, it's not for me.
So what do you think about the transition of your life from living in Dubai on this like very peaceful, there's no press, there's really nothing going on there regarding housewives, to coming to the US and having all these crazy people, claiming for you?
Look, I think we've had a wonderful 3 days, and I think what we get in Dubai is a very normal life, right? I mean, normal. I know it's not normal. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we're looked after.
Literally.
But what I mean is that we're not treated in a way that we glide around town thinking we're amazing. And I don't think that they really understand over there what we do or how big it is over here, right? So we don't get treated maybe as crazily different as we do here.
It's amazing for people to see from there how big housewives is here, and is a religion. People really, really, follow everything. They are big fans. It's completely different fans than like, I don't know, actresses or actors, from movie stars. Like, it's a different demographic completely. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that I wouldn't want to live this life every day of my life.
But that actually, we are like, oh my God, if we would have to wake up every single day and having fans everywhere, like Kim Kardashian or like, Leonardo DiCaprio, all these guys, how can you live like that? It's very interesting because everybody wants to chase that dream of being famous. But then when you get that, you completely miss, having a normal life. And that is the worst thing you can do.
I think, what we're extremely lucky to be able to dip in and to dip out of this world and to be able to live the life we did. BravoCon isn't coming back for another 2 years. So whether we're still here by then,
I know. What do you think about that? 2027, they said.
I know.
So sad.
I don't know. So this could have been our last BravoCon, but we soaked in every second. I tell you what we did this year is we didn't take any friends. We didn't take any glam.
It's just so amazing because Carl and me, we just, deep in here, boom, 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 we just go. And we know how to do it very easily because we complement each other. I do everything for her. She just rolls, boom, perfect. But
we arrived, you see, and we really came with Larsa Pippen and Stephanie Chauget, and I think obviously it was Stephanie's first one.
Oh, Cynthia, what do you think? Tell them what do you think about them? They are the nicest people. I love them so much.
Yeah, I mean, like we were like a sorority, so we had moved to the Encore, which was probably the best thing we could have done.
Everybody was in the Four Seasons, just for you if you don't know. So it was absolutely chaos. The lobby, so many people, everything.
All the fans waiting in the lobby. We had moved there, so we could just go home and switch off, and all our rooms were pretty much interconnected. So we left all the doors open because we were on the same floor, and every morning we had breakfast together. We ran in and got our glam together.
I was coming for coffee every morning to Stephanie, room. We could say Larsa.
Robes. We were running in and out. It was like being in a sorority. We had the best time. We didn't have one argument. And it was like, that was so special because we are kind of like sisters in a very funny way.
I call them the three, what the name of these?
Charlie's Angels.
The Charlie's Angels. They are so different from each other, but so sexy at the same time. One is Colombian, looks like, just like, a powerhouse. Then Larsa is just very sexy, very demure. How you call that in English? I don't know. And then you are like this British classic kind of like little girl. So it's just the three of them. There's something very special about that.
And because we're so different, I suppose, we don't have any competition with each other. So we just root for each other. We all have very different lives in a great way, but we're all very similar. That's why we get on so well. We actually have a group chat that is on and off all the time that we stay on, and we're extremely, extremely close, which I think a lot of people don't even see that side of Stephanie because, she's on the show and she's comes across so hard, I don't need friends. That's bollocks. She's so excited to meet everyone. And Larsa, Larsa has been with us for many, many, many years now.
She's like my from another mother, dear.
Yeah. So we couldn't have had a nicer thing. And I think when you take friends, you're always looking over your shoulder to make sure they're okay. And I didn't want to be responsible for anyone this year, not knowing if we were ever coming back or not. You don't know. Like, hopefully Traitors is coming out. Other things will come.
You will be back. Come on.
But But if it doesn't, that's okay, darling,
Yeah,
too. You make peace with it.
I think what really made BravoCon in a way is like sharing all these moments, off the screen, let's say, with like Larsa and Steph, because we were all together all the time, and that really was, very special. Taking the cars together, getting ready together, creating content together. It was just very special, I think,
It was. And, the closeness that you have with these girls, like we were running into each other's showers, like,
Yeah, that
what
was
I
my
mean? Like,
favorite. I ran
bathroom,
into Larsa's room all the time. So yeah.
Yeah, but we're all so close, and then so everything else around it is just a bonus, right? It's like I can't tell you. It was nice to see Andy. It's always lovely to see him. He's so lovely to us.
Lovely, actually, he came into us. We were like, giving like cuddles and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I missed you guys." So it's just so amazing to see that, knowing like he misses maybe us on the screen or something. I don't know. It was just so pretty. I love that.
Sergio, I think now you have a persona on your own without me as well, which is great because obviously with the housewives, I was up doing a lot of photo calls. It was so funny. So I did my first one 2 hours with Denise Richards, and the people just queue to meet you and you do one photo of the other. And Sergio, we call him he's like the warmer. He stands in the crowd, in the queues, and all the girls were asking him for his own pictures, and he was
so cute,
loving it.
Actually, it's interesting from the husband perspective, I have to say, because sometimes, honestly, they are the queens. They are the, focus, obviously. The housewives, they are like, they are the, how you call it, the celebrity, right? So then you are behind, and obviously you want to make sure everything is okay. They're, up and down. And actually this year, I have to say, maybe I don't know if it's because social media, because we really blow it up in social media, in the last 2 years since the last BravoCon, but people got to know each other a bit more. But I think it was very interesting to see how the people, they really kind of, I have my own fans, so that was amazing.
You did have your own fans.
No, but they were happy actually as well to see me, and I was standing there on the side, and sometimes it's hard because, you are there with everybody, but then you want to make sure this here, and it was so amazing to see how the people were coming, and they were so politely coming to ask me for photos, and actually I loved it.
We had some really special moments. I have to say, I didn't even know I had tear ducts until Vicki Gunvalson, who is a really good friend of mine and Sergio's.
Oh, I love Vicki.
We love Vicki, and she got her orange back, and I can't tell you that was a.
Were you crying?
Almost, yes, I was, because I have known Vicki quite a long time now, and I know how hard it is to have your show continue without you. When you started it,
oh,
that's
I see.
Incredibly hard. You don't really,
So you mean it's very hard to be back to your own show?
No.
Once you leave?
Yeah. Well, they didn't renew her, and they renewed everybody else. And I don't know whether it was because she was too expensive or what the reason was. I've never asked, but I'm sure it was probably that she wanted too much money. And so to see her be back where and obviously to watch your show continue, the one that you started from day one, is incredibly painful. No matter how good-natured you are about it, nobody wants to watch that continue. If Dubai continued tomorrow and just didn't take me, I'd be furious. So
it's amazing because you really, even from me seeing from outside, you really become emotionally attached to your
show,
to your franchise,
It's your franchise, so she deserved it. And so to see her, she was genuinely shocked. She had no idea that Andy was going to present it to her, and I have to say it was a wonderful moment. Everybody teared up, everybody got up. I was the first person.
Idea?
No, I know she had no idea. None. Utter shock. And we were hugging, and I think I was the first person to congratulate her.
Yeah, I saw a video. Yeah. Bravo did like a clip of you, like kind of like cuddling her and congratulating her. That's beautiful.
That was wonderful. And then another person that I really, really adore seeing every single time is Heather Dubrow.
Oh, she's so actually the husband is so nice too. Like we miss them. Maybe we ask them for dinner or something.
I know, they're so wonderful. They're such good people. Terry and Heather actually were the first people to see me after I came out to get I walked down to get my facelift, and they had begged me not to do it along with many others, but now I look amazing, but not today, obviously.
So thank you.
He thought I'd done filler. I have not. It is simply going to go down. But anyway, Heather and Terry we've always got on, and I think we have similar
dynamics
and
dynamic.
And we just get on very, very 100%. Well. Love them. Who else do I
have a few questions for you regarding housewives. Who could be the housewife that you would love to work with?
Oh, Lisa Vanderpump, obviously. I would always have loved to work with Heather. Okay. I feel like those kind of people, because they're my people, as in like similar backgrounds, similar, ethics.
The same kind of, I don't know how you call it.
I feel like they would be, you know, we have lines that there is no matter what in Housewives, I'm not going to be pushed into a certain way of being. I don't want to be. Housewives is a delicate dance, right? You can become a caricature of yourself. And once that's happened, it's very hard to go back to being serious. And I feel they've done that with class and ease. And there's, you know, I don't want to be fighting at 60, screaming on a stage. You know, even on stage when they were interviewing me, I refuse to, you know, scream across people. I know it's
you're
not
like, I see a different persona of you, a bit more mature, right?
Yeah.
Mature at your age, but you are more mature. I don't know, you're more.
It's a way I've been brought up too. You don't scream if someone else is answering a question. You have to wait. You know.
And then, what would be a franchise that you would love to join?
Well, not Beverly Hills because they'd eat me alive, honestly. But I think they're the scariest. Probably either Miami because of them, all my friends, and I really think I'd have a wonderful time.
I have to say, actually, after seeing Caroline with like Steph and Larsa all together, it was just the energy was so good. They really complement each other, and I was like, oh my, you guys will absolutely kill it in Miami.
I think who was two of your like favorite ones to me? I know you've already forgotten who you loved.
My favorite ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Meredith.
Yeah.
Absolutely love.
Meredith
Yes.
Well.
I
Meredith
love.
is one of our favorite people.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And
watching
one I
her with
love.
her kids. You loved Lisa. You hadn't met her, Lisa Barlow.
Oh my God, I completely forgot. She's amazing. I have to say, Lisa. I've never met her, and I always seen her there and stuff.
I was not expecting that because I didn't think Lisa would be somebody I liked.
Let me tell you what happened. So we're walking backstage. We finished a few things, and literally she just comes, Lisa, and we're with other people.
First of all, she's dressed like head to toe in Saint Laurent. Like the woman is a walking runway advert, like everything.
So we are with three people, and then Lisa and the husband, and then Lisa, we're talking, and then Lisa keeps kind of like throwing to us that she absolutely loves us, like 3-4 times, but then the rest of the people in the group, they keep cutting her, so she cannot finish. So she keeps saying that.
I love you.
I love you. I love you guys. I love you guys. And then the conversation goes to another side, and then we start talking, and all the time they leave, and then she really, you know, told us that she loves us, and it was so amazing actually to come from her. I love it.
I've watched her on screen for many years, and obviously Meredith is a very close friend of mine, and it's not because of anything else, but Lisa is a very tough, hardened woman, and I really, you know, she'll give as good as she gets, if not more. And I wasn't expecting her to be as wonderful and sweet as she came across. So cute.
Like, she's like, oh my God, I love you guys. You guys are amazing.
I've never seen someone make such a beeline that you don't know, just to let you know how amazing you are.
Yeah.
And I think that's very special, and she was lovely.
And the husband as well was amazing. Actually,
they were just all of them.
And they're on the same.
Really Dolores properly either.
Oh, Dolores was amazing.
Yeah,
I have to say, I didn't know who kind of like she was in the beginning, and then
And by the way, please, if you're watching this, Dolores, don't take that as anything he'd know. He doesn't really watch Housewives.
I don't watch
at
much,
all.
but you, Dolores, were so nice. I love you. You were like so sweet. I don't know. It was amazing, to be honest.
It was so nice to see, even, you know, Dorit. I'm not hugely close. We did watch What Happens Live together, but she's always friendly to me. And I think Dorit is one of the ones that everybody kind of like, oh, you know, thinks she's a bit of a hard, cold bitch.
She's very, I have to say.
Well, she is beautiful.
Yeah.
She is beautiful. She's like a little bird. Like for all of you that said that I looked anorexic this year or too thin, that woman's half my size.
On the scenario?
That was so good. She's
cool.
Sexy and she's cool.
And I have to say,
we're missing already. What the fuck? Our favorites, and we've done every single year with them. Erin and Abe.
Oh my God,
Erin
completely. You guys are amazing.
I'm so glad she's back. There is something so Jennifer Aniston about her. She is just cool.
Yeah,
she's so cool. You love
her. I completely forgot. I love Jennifer Aniston. That she reminds me to her.
There's something very, very sexy.
She was the first one.
Effortlessly cool.
Yeah. We went to the booth for the first time.
Yeah, but also it's not even that. It's like we have all the fun from the last 2 years ago with them too, and we were looking at the pictures. We've got to do a sidebar.
Oh, do it. I don't know actually to take the photo with them.
Yeah, we did, and we went to their booth and we had so much fun together. And I have to say, we gravitated together every single event we went to. And she is a good girl. He's fantastic, and they are a proper couple.
Yeah, generally good people, and that's that they are so happy no matter what.
This is the worst podcast, darling. We're not saying anything bad about anyone.
Okay, so talk some. I don't know.
I can't think of anyone we didn't like because I didn't speak to the ones I didn't like.
Be honest, just talk some shit or someone. Come on.
But no one that I didn't like. So, spoke to me. That was the point.
No, okay.
No, so I didn't really. The ones I wish I could say it. I don't. The rest that maybe didn't like me. Lots of people came up that I wasn't sure who they were, and that's quite difficult for me because we live in the Middle East. We don't get all these shows naturally, so we have to really stream them and want to see them. And a lot of like the Summer House and the younger ones. Oh. We loved Captain Jason.
Oh my God, yes, another
Is it
one.
Captain Jason?
I have to say, Captain Jason.
My daughter was like, my
Joder.
mum, he's a DILF.
He's so funny. I think I don't know. I was not in the conversation. I was out, literally. I don't know if it's between.
We had a connection. Captain
You
Jason
had a connection?
Yeah, Captain Jason and I were like...
Okay.
We
Actually, he's in Bali, so now Caroline might be moving to Bali with him. I don't understand what's happening, but
we made eye contact.
yeah, there was a whole thing. He was drinking like a thing, like he was sharing with Caroline. I was there. I was just like, okay, I'm leaving.
He's easy on the eye girls.
He's the nicest guy, honestly, and we had a great time. Yeah, that was very good. But I want to go a bit into how you call it, into the shit. What do you think about the Stephanie Chauchet first BravoCon? Do you think she did well? Do you think she was, it's your friend, so I want to know a little bit. You can talk a little bit. Come on.
Look, Stephanie's a difficult one for her because, this is not a natural environment for Stephanie. She has created her life where it's a bubble for her and her husband, and there are very few friends, which she'll happily tell you. And she has curated on Instagram her persona. So to open herself up for criticism is not easy.
It's very tough. Very tough.
She can't take, she doesn't know what to do with it or how to, deal with it.
And actually, it's beautiful to see how she really listens to you. And that's something that, you have a very, very good connection with her in terms of that, you truly appreciate each other and you listen to each other.
Yeah, we do. So was it difficult for her? Yes, of course. But you know what? It's nothing I haven't been through. I've got to be honest. When you're your first and you're so excited, obviously she has watched these women for ages. So she's running around like an excited puppy going, oh my God, it's that one, it's that one. And you feel like you know people and, come on, girls. You've got to look a bit cool. Like, I also am cool, right? And she can't hide her excitement. So Larsa and I were laughing a little bit about that. But she calmed down and she got it. And I think also the thing is I've learned not to bring people into the Bravo universe that aren't on it.
From outside, yes.
From outside. So I genuinely try not to discuss things that aren't on the show, because a lot of people have in our world don't want to be dragged into that world, right? So I don't think she learnt that yet, but she may have learnt it on this trip.
It's hard actually, because you live in your own terms, your own life, and then you get to Bravo and everybody talks about you. Everybody, you
can't control it.
Nothing. So
you
then
can't control
you
what
have
people
to
think about you, and
you have to get used to.
You have to get used to it. So I think she did really well, and I think she left very happy.
Very happy. Yeah, I'm very proud of her because she did very well actually. Yeah, and then
it does give you giant anxiety. And if like she had said that Rachel Zoe wasn't so friendly to her on the red carpet, and I sorted that for her, but it came out across, obviously that's clickbait, right? It came across on page 6 on E! News and all this shit. And, those first times that your words carry so much weight, normally if you say that, it doesn't go anywhere, right? Suddenly you get this terrible shot of anxiety. I shouldn't have said it. Yeah.
And Cam made it happen with a FaceTime call with Rachel and her, and then all the time they were super nice, they were friends. So it's amazing how one little thing can switch completely and then it becomes like a massive thing.
Yeah. So I think she did well. I think...
Any other one that you want to talk something about? I mean, Larsa is really nothing. She's a queen and she's amazing.
No, Larsa just, glides around in her own world. Larsa's sort of been in this world for so long now that she has to really do the least. Yeah. She literally does the least.
Oh my God,
it's
amazing.
The
she just these completely sold out. Everybody was there. It's just amazing.
It was lovely because we obviously are like sisters. So we went to support her. I didn't have a booth this year, so I stayed with her most of the time. And people really do love us together, I think, because we are so different. So different.
It's amazing. Actually, I forgot to do a video because, Caroline is this like very, very thin girl, like very like, fully covered. And Larsa is literally this like curvy, very sexy and like out girl, and it's so amazing to see them together. It's funny.
We're ridiculous.
I love it.
But hopefully Larsa and I will get to go do a show. Actually, I just heard they're launching Ultimate Road Trip. I would love to do the road trip if you're listening out there with Denise Richards, Larsa Pippen. Oh my God, I would have fun.
So what is?
Well, I don't know, darling. They just announced it. Yes, Andy Cohen announced it.
Like a thing.
Well, I guess it's a road trip with the housewives. I mean, I put me, Larsa, and Denise Richards in a car. We'd have a blast.
That would be
a blast. I would love to do that. So if any execs are listening out there,
any other thing you want to say?
No, I'm so happy, and I do feel incredibly grateful that I started Ladies of London. When was it now? Maybe 15 years ago, I guess. 12 years ago.
Because we met 8 years ago, and then you did 3 years before that. So I think, 13 years ago.
Yeah. And I'm still here. And I'm still in the Bravo family. I'm still in the NBC family, and I've survived all this time for whatever reason. I've gone through so many changes, and the fans have stayed with me, and it's a special kind of fan. And what other job like that can you do that keeps you like this? It's a wonderful world to live in. I have
The
to say.
fans is just so beautiful to see, honestly. Like, there's nothing in the world like the Bravo fans, I have to say. Nothing. They are so especially attached to the persona that, who you are. And it's amazing, to be honest. I think, anything else, Sonny, you want to say before we go?
No, I think, keep watching us. We are on our way home. And what this will do is it elevates our brand again. So when we go home, all the new opportunity comes to us. And people always ask us, would we move to America? Would we? Well, yes, if the right opportunity was
If
here.
the right show, I think, comes, obviously we will be open. I mean, Dubai is amazing. We love it. There's only 3 years left of the kids because they're older. So,
I'm not moving on that
just for
whim.
moving,
No. But if we got the right opportunity, of course we'd move to America.
100%
but at
America,
the same time, we've built a beautiful life for ourselves. And I think, we're in the business world now, and that's a world that's very important to me. That's where I'm from.
100%.
And Sergio and I have
we
many
really
big
enjoy the thriving and entrepreneurial side of, of the business that we're doing,
And I hope you can see that we keep, we've got really beautiful friendships. Like the Kristen, whose house we're in now, again, we
the
are.
recovery centers.
Yeah, my recovery center we've been friends so many years. I've always had people to put me in my place so I can never get too big for my boots. That's for sure. And I think, all I can tell you if you're thinking to enter this world is keep it real, keep it organic, keep it authentic, and don't lose yourself and don't believe the bullshit because, that is one world, but you need to be able to come back to this world
100%.
and take care of your children, take care of your husband, and nurture the relationship that we have.
Keep it authentic is the most important.
Yeah, I think so many people lose what's really important, lose themselves, lose their relationships, trying to chase this dream. And at the end of the day, someone taught me very, very early on, you can't rely on this, right? Hopefully it lasts, but you never know. So
it's a very
always
dangerous, very dangerous game. It can disappear in a moment.
And I think because we've always kept busy, it's still here for me. And
you go. You have it there on the side. You do it, once in a while, but then you have to keep your normal life going. And I think that's what Dubai, brings to us in a way.
So we're going home in a few days. And in the meantime, we're doing podcasts, we're doing all the fun things here. But when we get to LA, it's busy, it's work.
Yeah.
We're not going out for once at all. I've had so many friends say, can we see you for dinner? And I've sadly said no. My mouth is aching from smiling. I don't want to talk to people in the nicest possible way.
We took about like 3,000 photos. Everything here hurts.
We haven't stopped since, obviously when you go to one of our retreats, you have to be fully on. Everybody expects you to be fully on. And we're okay with that, And by the way, when I come back now, the next trip here will be in February for the Traitors reunion.
We are looking to do a retreat for all of you who might be interested in coming. You can drop in the comments a yes. Our team will reach out to you and we will send you the details. But yeah, that's super exciting.
We're going to try and maybe do 2 while we're in the US because
East Coast, West Coast.
30 people on the wait list right now. But we will, and we're going to be back to do the reunion of Traitors, which I can't tell you how I'm excited. I can't wait to see myself on a show like that, and I hope you see a different side of me because I really had fun. Now that you get to play a character, and I was like, you take
so excited,
from
Caroline.
normal life, and I was like, oh my god, I'm 50 years old this year, and I got to live something most people will never ever ever live, and I want everybody to know I'm fucking grateful for all of it.
That's amazing, Chapo.
Yeah, thank you, darling. Thank you for listening to another episode of Uncut and Uncensored, all the way from Los Angeles. We love you and hopefully see you on the next retreat.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Everything is growing a lot, so we love you.